Hey yo, what's going on, everybody?
Happy Monday, folks.
Indeed, Danny Boy Reg.
Bill Corpus Crispy
Oh,
Murphy. What's going on, people?
hey, we appreciate you, we love you, we thank you for always joining us on um look, it was a wild, wild day yesterday. We had March Madness, NCAA Selection Sunday, and all the field of 68 um, is filled. Obviously, the first four coming later this week, um, and all that stuff. We'll talk about that. Plus, a wild World Baseball Classic semifinal between the USA and the Dominican Republic. Fun game. That was a fun game to watch. I don't know if you watched any of it, but it was a fun game.
I was slipping between that and the Oscars last night.
Yeah, I don't care for the Oscars, honestly, because like I love. Don't get me wrong. Some of these movies were great, but I don't know. It's all of it's a campaign about who has the most money and all that stuff. So
Happy
yeah,
for Michael B. Jordan, though.
yeah. Like, come on. How much did Michael B. Jordan have to pay for that Best Actor Oscar? You know.
So you think Michael B. Jordan is, you think the actors pay off the Oscars?
Oh no, this is a thing. Like they actually all these films and studios they lobby the Academy to um influence them to pick their movie. Like it's very well documented that that happens. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. This is actually proven. So um yeah, I wonder how much Michael B. Jordan paid for that lead actor, uh, best lead actor Oscar. Like I really do. Um, and of course, what was that film that won Best Picture?
One battle after another.
One battle after another. Yeah, I'm sure Leonardo DiCaprio, who's won a trillion of these different types of awards. What the hell did he? What pull did he have? That made them choose um the them for best picture. So please spare me with the Oscar stuff.
Yeah,
This
but no,
World Ba- Go
I
ahead.
did watch the World Baseball Classic last night, though, and what a game!
It was a great game.
And the U.S. is going to the semifinals.
They're going to the finals, baby.
Finals, sorry, they're going to the finals.
Going to the finals. Tuesday.
They eh,
Go ahead.
they will play the winner of tonight's Venezuela-Italy game,
Yep.
and that game will be and the championship will be played tomorrow.
Yep. 7 o'clock on Tuesday. So we'll be
Yes, tomorrow.
Tuesday.
Yeah,
Tomorrow is Tuesday. It doesn't matter how you say it. Um,
yeah.
uh, but yeah, man, no, it's definitely fun. It's fun to watch, man. Um, Here's what I will say about the World Baseball Classic because it was such a great game. Um, First of all, shout out to Paul Skeens for a absolutely tremendous pitching performance. He shut down the Dominicans despite a few threats from the Dominican Republic um, to try to score off the U.S. Paul Skeens was able to make the big time pitches and allow the defense to make big plays. He got a few strikeouts. I think got Juan Soto out from one and everything. Like it was a tremendous, tremendous day. You're talking about a Dominican Republic team that all tournament has been dancing and um playing their instruments in the dugouts. The fans are also dancing around doing the salsa, the bachata, whatever the fuck it is. Um all that stuff. Like you have them swinging, scoring 10 runs a game, and the United States held into one run. One, Bill.
1 run.
So it was a tremendous, tremendous pitching performance out of Paul Skeens. The bullpen was phenomenal. The DR had no answer to the United States.
None.
Oh, and if you're Fernando Tatis Jr., what are you thinking running on Aaron Judge? Like, did you see that beautiful throw as Tatis was rounding second, trying to go for third, trying to get himself closer to scoring position? And Aaron Judge with a beautiful, beautiful throw. This was on a base hit, a beautiful throw to nab Tatis, and it was a mistake, a base running blunder. They had a bunch of those last night either, as well. So yeah, that's the reason why the DR lost, not because Perdomo looked at strike three when it was ball four, you know, but that wasn't the reason. The reason why is because the U.S. pitching kicked your ass.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's what's gonna. And yeah, so what a game yesterday. And it was a nail biter.
Yeah, man. Um, it was great to see. It was great to see Gunnar Henderson get a home run. Roman Anthony hit a home run as well. Um, I'm still very concerned. Oh, I'm still very concerned about the big time guns. Aaron Judge hasn't hit well in his World Baseball Classic pretty much since the early group stage games. Bryce Harper's been a non-factor. Kyle Schwarber hasn't really been a huge factor. So I am a little worried that they aren't getting going and that's going to affect them in the championship. But other than that, I am a-okay with what I'm seeing. And, you know, man, like it's I'm pumped up, man. Like I'm really pumped up about this US team.
Oh, I am too.
Yeah.
So yeah. And also this week we had an upset. Venezuela
Hmm.
upsetting the defending champion Japan.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it was exciting to watch. You know, obviously a late three-run home run to give Venezuela the lead. And Japan was all out of sorts all night. You know, ever since that Acuna uh home run off of Yamamoto to start the game. And again, I know that Japan had a lead eventually, but let's be real. Like they were all out of sorts all night. They were not the samurai Japan that we all knew and feared and everything. The defending champs, that is. So it's been a tough tournament. And talent has ramped up. Let's be honest about that. The talent has ramped up in this World Baseball Classic, which I love. I love that Venezuela, they've always been a good baseball team, but this is probably the most talented I've ever seen them. Puerto Rico had a great team. Italy, of course, a bunch of Americans on the Italy team, but still, Italy. They're making a surprise run, Bill, too. They're in the semifinal.
Yes, they are. Like if Italy wins tonight, dude, rematch.
Yeah, I can't wait. Again, it's a bunch of Americans playing for Italy, but who cares? Like, it's great. You know, like
Let's do it.
it's
Let's
been an
freaking do
exciting
it.
World Baseball Classic. It's been very exciting so far. And again, we'll keep you updated on that. Again, Venezuela, Italy tonight. Of course, it's funny because the Italians were walking off the field after um they beat Puerto Rico, and they all said, "Hey, Japan, we're coming for you." And of course, Japan loses. So that was absolutely hilarious. Everyone thought Japan was going to go right back to the final. So,
Yeah, so we got US beating DR 2-1 last night. Venezuela is playing Italy tonight.
mhm.
And the winner of that game will play the U.S. tomorrow night.
Yep.
You know, something else is tomorrow.
Happy 32?
Yeah, for those who don't know, tomorrow is my birthday, and it's also St. Patrick's Day, so broke out the green a little early for you folks.
Yeah. Yeah. It's always amazing how you can celebrate your Irish heritage-ish while also celebrating your birthday. Like
I know, right? So,
that
gonna
that's
have my corned beef
the funniest
tomorrow,
thing ever.
gonna have some cake, and
Mhm.
also gonna have, let's see if, I don't know, wait, I can't do that because of product placement.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna, of course, enjoy a certain stout tomorrow.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Gonna have a pint. So anyway, that so yeah, World Baseball Classic tomorrow. And also yesterday was Selection Sunday, which means, dude, it's March Madness.
Yes. March Madness is here, man.
It is here.
Yeah, we have the first four starting on St. Patty's Day, Tuesday. First game is at 6:40. It'll be the Howard men's team versus the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, UMBC. UMBC in a very familiar spot, obviously. Number 16 seed there. So we'll definitely be watching that. And then, of course, the second game of the first four, it will be NC State and Texas, both 11 seeds. All the games will be in Dayton, Ohio. Um, Miami, Ohio has their game on Wednesday versus SMU. Lehigh versus Prairie View. Uh, There'll be a first game before the Miami, Ohio game. They're the 16 seeds. So, obviously, all those games will determine the rest of the 64, and it's going to be an exciting time. I will be watching for sure. However, I will not be doing a bracket this year. I've lost
I'm
way too I've lost way too much money on brackets, and I'm just sick and tired of, doing a bracket that doesn't give me anything other than sadness, you know?
and an empty wallet.
Exactly, It's been a rough year for them pockets, Danny Boy's pockets,
I might do a bracket. I don't know yet.
Yeah. Um, Look, if you want to do bracket, you're more than welcome to do so. I'm not gonna tell you not to, like, but I'm not doing one. Like, I'm just gonna sit back, I'm gonna relax, and I'm just gonna chill the fuck out, excuse my language, and allow the chaos to ensue.
You just what for those of you who haven't been listening to the show for a long time, Danny Boy Reginald, if there's one thing Danny Boy Reginald loves, he loves chaos.
Yeah, I want everyone to be miserable. You know what? I want Arizona to be miserable. They're facing Long Island University. Arizona, one of the number one seeds. They'll be out of the West. I want Long Island to win. You know what? Fuck it. Like, who cares? Let's go LIU, man. Let's shock the world. Seriously, let's shock the world. You know?
I have no pleasure for Long Island, so I will not be rooting for LIU.
It's all good.
Oh, if anyone's been listening to the show long enough, God, third time I've said this today. If anyone's been listening to the show long enough, y'all know I cannot stand Long Island.
I
Yeah,
wonder why has that been the case, Bill? Like, what's wrong with Long Island?
okay. You want the honest truth?
As honest as you can be without totally giving it all away, I guess. Because
It's
I don't
too
know,
crowded.
I don't know if you're trying to protect yourself from, exposing anybody or whatever. So whatever you can
Okay,
give
I'll give
away.
you the short version. Ready? It's crowded.
Okay,
Traffic sucks.
true.
And the people there are snobs.
Okay, that's the first time I've heard snob out of
Have you
line.
been to the Hamptons?
Yes.
They're a bunch of snobs.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean all the Islanders are snobs.
Okay, true. I do have some very good friends who are from Long Island, and they're good
Yeah.
folks. And
You
God
know,
bless them.
the people of the Hamptons, they don't give a shit. They're rich.
They're rich assholes, yeah.
Exactly. We don't pay attention to those people, you know?
I don't pay attention to them, do you?
No. Like they're out of my league.
They're out of all of our leagues.
They're a bunch of socialites anyway. They're not hardworking people. They know where their money came from. Not working.
They were born on third base and thought they hit a triple.
Ah, exactly. Um, but in any case, LIU facing Arizona. The Arizona's number one seed. The rest of the number one seeds out there, you have Florida, number one in the East, Michigan, number one in the Midwest, and then the overall number one seed is Duke. I'm so sorry. Florida's number one seed in the South. Midwest is Michigan. East is Duke. Again, Duke is the overall number one seed in the entire tournament. So I just want to make sure that I get that very clear and all that stuff. And all that. But those are the big ones, certainly. Um, let's go, babe. Can't wait for it.
Let's do it.
I think everything starts Thursday, and it's gonna be
Let
really
it
exciting.
begin. Let the chaos begin.
Really, really excited for that. Really, really excited for that, and um, just adding another layer, and to all the craziness and to all the people who are making brackets, not me. Um, I hope that someone has a perfect bracket out there, and if not
You know
perfect
that's never gonna
bracket.
happen.
Yep, I know it's never going to happen, but still, it's always a possibility. You just never know. And then obviously, all the good. Best of luck to you. Hopefully, your brackets don't bust in the very first game. That would suck. Um,
You know what I remember? Warren Buffett, I don't know if this was the only time he did it or has he done it before. He offers $1 million to people who have a perfect bracket.
right. That's hilarious. Would you take that $1 million?
Of course I would you?
Yeah, I could use all the money. It would pay
Anyone
off.
could use the money.
It would pay off everything that I ever owe. And then I'll keep that to live a lavish lifestyle. No, I'm just kidding. I would never retire early and stuff. Like I'm a hardworking guy. Like I like
But I
I
would
like
at least take that money, pay off some things, pay off some bills.
maybe my parents could retire.
That'd be wonderful. Like, don't live, whatchamacallit, live in luxury, but live comfortably.
Yeah,
You
and
want to
that's
live
all I ever
comfortably,
want. All
no?
I ever want is to be comfortable. You know, but part of being comfortable, I also want to be happy.
I can agree.
Like, don't you want to be happy? Don't you want to go on vacations and, chill out? Don't you want to eat the best food that's out there? Like,
Yes, you do.
yeah, it's
You
okay to
would,
be comfortable and also treat yourself a little bit,
yeah, absolutely. But you
just
don't
don't
want
just
to
don't be an asshole.
yeah, listen, we don't care if you have money. Just don't be a prick.
Yeah,
This is just advice from me. Don't be an asshole.
yeah. Bottom line, NCAA tournament this week. We will be all over that. Mike Rifkin's going to do a special at some point throughout either today or tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that. Again, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel and you hit that notification bell, you will get all the notifications when we go live and when something gets posted. So please stay tuned to the network. We will certainly be keeping tabs on all of our programming, including all the March Madness WBC. And then, of course, the baseball, the real MLB baseball season coming your way starting, I believe, next week. If I'm not
Yes, next week
mistaken.
indeed.
Yes. Um, Yankees
Bombers
on
banter coming soon.
probably next week because I think the Yankees are they're one of the first games, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yeah, next
they're the Netflix,
Wednesday, not this Wednesday, next Wednesday
they're the
in
Netflix game, right?
yeah, which is ridiculous.
Look, I pay for it, so whatever. But it's just like, no, like I want opening day to be on local television. Like, is that what a concept that is, right? You know?
Hey, Congressman Pat Ryan, you've been wanting to do some bill about sports streaming. We've been wanting to get you on for a while. We know you probably got bigger things on your mind right now, possibly World War III happening. But please, we want you to come on and we wanted you to discuss about sports streaming. Please. We know you want to get a bill done. Please, we want you on. Come on, Congressman, we're calling you out here. You seem like a nice guy, but come on, we want to have a conversation about this. We're extending the invitation to you again.
Yeah.
Come on, Congressman, let's do this. And I'm not doing this to be hostile. We would love to have you on, wouldn't we, Reg?
Yes, please. Anyone. Anyone. Um,
So, yeah, but I don't like that it's
streaming sucks. You know, Yankees are on Prime Video this year again. Um, I'm not going to be able to get Prime Video because, I pay for it, but I'm not in the New York area. So good luck with that, right?
I know, right? They just try to bankrupt us, don't they?
Yeah. Now my father, he pays for Prime Video. You can get the Yankees. I can't get the Yankees. You know.
They were like, "Hey, pops, can you send me your Prime account so I can watch
But
the Yankees?"
but it's not going to work because I'm in Virginia. You got to be in New York.
I hate when they do this.
It's bullshit.
It is bullshit. Like Michael K is pissed that it's going to be on Netflix and not Yes.
Yeah, as he should. Like someone like Michael Kay, who has been a Yankee announcer for over 3 decades, he should be upset. Like he should want that first game. Absolutely.
No, I yeah, and like listen, Michael K. Sure, Michael K. is regardless how you feel about him, because if you know my feelings, Reggie, I like Michael K.'s baseball announcing, but I'm not a fan of his radio show. But I do like I don't know if you remember this when Judge was on the road to beat Maris, the game that he could have done it was either going to be on Prime or Apple, was one of those two. It was
Yeah.
either going to be on Prime or Apple. And Michael K was trying to lobby to get the game moved to Yes,
Yeah.
so people can see it. And they said no. I said, you know what? You don't do that. I'll go on the radio myself and I'll broadcast the game.
What is he gonna he's gonna crash the WFAN booth and
He
just do
said,
the game?
I'll just do the game myself. But then they were saying like, oh, because we have a contract with Amazon or a contract with Apple,
Yeah.
and they would probably sue us. So yeah, Michael K is 100% correct. The game should be on Yes.
Yes. We right now the Yankees still have their local TV rights. You know, like they should utilize those local TV rights. Period, point blank.
Yes.
Just awful. I mean, just awful. Oh, and by the way, I think the Yes Network only gets, if I'm not mistaken, one game in that Giants series. One. You know
One.
how embarrassing that is that you get no local coverage for one series? It's bullshit.
Oh, it is.
Bullshit. In any case, Yankees
So
next week. Baseball starts next week. We'll have Bombers banter. We have a lot to say about the Yankees because I'll
they're
just
going to
say
disappoint us again, aren't they?
they better be 110 and something. I'll tell you that much. They better be the best team in the American League. Brian Cashman better be right. I'll say that much.
That you're
Uh,
preaching to the choir, brother. You're preaching to the choir.
I already said part of my piece on Batter Up. I'll let Bill speak his piece on Bombers banter. Um, you know, we'll we have a lot to say. Um, and of course we'll cover the baseball all season as well. Like baseball's gonna be on our minds for the next few months. It already is. We're talking baseball. It's great.
We
It's
love
easy.
baseball.
We love this sport, man. There's nothing is more New York than baseball. Bottom line, you know.
No, absolutely.
Ugh.
All right. So moving on to, all right, Reggie boy.
Mhm.
Some NFL news.
Yeah, man.
Justin Fields' time in New York is over.
Yes. Jets trading Justin Fields to the Kansas City Chiefs. Um, Obviously, Justin Fields will be the new backup quarterback to Patrick Mahomes. Um, the Chiefs agreed to send a 2027 sixth-round pick or sixth or seventh round pick, one of those. I think the conversation has been updated since they first reported this. But I will get that confirmed in a second. But it is a late draft pick in 2027 going to the Jets in exchange for Justin Fields. The Jets will pick up $7 million of the 10 million guaranteed on Justin Fields' contract for this season. So, I mean, look, whatever it takes to get him off the roster now. Obviously, the Jets aren't going to take a massive cap hit for it, which is great. Like we'll take it. Um, but look, the Jets get Justin Fields off the books essentially, and um, look, it was a massive disappointment. Look, I'd be lying to you if um if I were to go up to anybody and say that, Justin Fields was going to be a disaster last year. No, I actually supported the move. And I thought that while Justin Fields isn't a great quarterback, I thought at the very least the Jets got a little better at that position. And clearly I was dead wrong about it. And it was a total nightmare. And we all own up to it. And look, the fact that they're saving money on this, look, it's a great job by Darren Muji, great job by Aaron Glenn and his coaching staff, his new coaching staff. Um, Pretty much all the parties involved, Bill, that they were able to identify that Justin Fields just wasn't it, and they pivoted.
No, I agree. So now, as we said last week, Broski, it is Geno time again in New York.
And you know what? Like, it's not a bad thing. It's not. The bottom line is the Jets aren't going to get a major quarterback this year. We knew it was going to be one of these veterans. It was going to be either Kirk Cousins or Carson Wentz. Jacoby Brissett in a trade, obviously, and then and of course we ended up trading for Geno Smith. So like it was going to be one of those quarterbacks, and those are not pretty names. So take it for what it is. If you're going to draft a quarterback this year, fine. If you're going to wait till 2027, fine. Okay? Know that this is not going to be the Jets' year to win a trillion games. Now, look, yes, the Jets are building their team as if they're going to try and play and compete this year. You don't get Minka Fitzpatrick to tank. So they're definitely not tanking. However, they're not going to do anything better than a playoff berth. You know, and that's probably it, just a playoff appearance, if I'm being real with you. So, I don't think the Jets are going to make the playoffs, but that's the best that they're probably going to do. So take it for what it is. Gino's the bridge until we get our real guy in here. I don't know if you have anything to follow up with that, but that's just how I see it.
I think you hit the nail on the head there. But, like, here's the thing. If I was the Jets, I would be thinking about looking to the draft. You're not going to get Mendoza because, the Raiders have dibs on him.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get, I don't know who else you would get, but because who was that other guy that they say they were going to get that was going to be in the draft, but he decided to play another year in college? Who was that? I can't remember his name right now.
Well, there's a Trinidad Chambliss. Um, there was Dante Moore.
Yeah, Dante Moore, because
Yeah.
here's the thing though. I think the Jets would want a quarterback. I think Aaron Glenn would want a quarterback because I think if he tanks another year, if he goes down another year, he might be done.
Well, here's the deal. If Aaron Glenn starts what? He started 0-7 last year. If he has another offer for the first like 5, 6 weeks, like his job's in jeopardy. You know, the Jets have to win more games this season. And they need to
Like
win
Aaron
like
Glenn,
right out the gate, really.
but the only thing that would save him, Reggie, is the Jets usually have a very bad habit of keeping coaches longer than they should.
Yeah.
Look what happened with Adam Gase. They kept him too long. Look what happened with Robert Saleh. They kept him too long.
Yeah. Rexy, even though I love Rex. I want him back, by the way. But they kept Rex for too long as well. So, you know, yeah, Aaron Glenn has to start winning. Like and consistently winning too.
Yes, you're not wrong. So, but no, Aaron Glenn, his job is on the line this year.
Mm. And truthfully, let's just say they don't get a quarterback and they're left with Geno Smith and whatever other veteran they bring in. They're not keeping Brady Cook or the who's the other guy? Zappy that's in there.
Yeah.
That's not gonna be the quarterback. That's just not. Um, do you trust Aaron Glenn to be the coach if he goes 0 for again, excuse me? Essentially, do you trust Aaron Glenn to be the coach to develop a quarterback with his coaching staff? I don't think so.
Trust it either.
Like, let's be honest. It's a good thing they hired Frank Reich. Like that hire is looking a lot better as the weeks go on. Because if Aaron Glenn sucks, you're turning to Frank Reich, who has coaching experience. And if Frank Reich gets a lot out of this club, um, there's a potential that he could be the next head coach.
Do you think maybe they hired Frank Reich because they're thinking what's his if Glenn goes down,
Yeah,
Reich, you're in charge.
I think. Well, he's going to be the head coach. He's going to be in charge of that offense at least. So I think the Jets hired Reich, one to be the big time offensive guy, And I think he's a great offensive mind. I don't care what anyone says. But it's also because I think that the Jets know that they have a plan in case things go south with Aaron Glenn, that they have a plan in place with Frank Reich to take over the reins. And um look, these things are never pretty, but it is what it is. Like,
So, yeah, like we said, it is Geno time back in New York.
mhm.
Justin Fields is going to be the backup to Patrick Mahomes in KC. So, yeah. So, do you approve of this, Reggie?
I mean, look, Mahomes can be hurt, right? Like he hasn't necessarily been cleared yet. So for Kansas City, who has a way better coaching staff than the Jets, um, it's a good move. They're paying essentially nothing for him. At least right now they're not. I think eventually, like if because this is the last year, right, of the deal. So Um, they're essentially paying a 1 year deal for what, about $2-3 million. And, let's just say Mahomes starts the season on IR or whatever. Okay, well, you have Justin Fields who can hold down the fort. And Justin Fields is capable of being that guy to hold it down. Like he's not a horrible quarterback. I think with the Jets, I think the Jets sort of miscalculated what he could be as a starter. But we know that he's not a true starter in the NFL. But he could be a backup. He could hold down the fort. So for the Chiefs, it's a good move.
I think it is. So, you're going to be surrounded by Mahomes and the soon to be Mr. Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
So, yeah, dude, anything else today? We got WBC, March Madness, this, anything
Mm.
else?
Um, I know that the NBA is trying to expand. They want to go to Seattle, they want to go to Vegas. They're going to hold a vote next week to explore adding expansion teams.
Oh, Vegas, boom, that would be the cherry on top.
And then of course
Raiders are
Seattle, who's been begging for a team since the Supersonics left for OKC and became the Thunder. So, you know, keep an eye on that. Mark Halper and I will have it on Six Man Up. On this podcast feed, obviously, and of course, live on the YouTube channel. Uh,
So yeah, that's where we stand right now. Yeah, no, if Vegas gets an NBA team, they're set. They're set for life.
I mean, it'll certainly become. Look, can you believe Las Vegas 10 years ago? Las Vegas, like no one's talking about Vegas becoming a a sports town. Like we knew they were gonna get the Vegas hockey team. Within 10 years, they become a whole pro sports town with all four major sports.
And then like,
Like,
oh, what, the Raiders are coming to Vegas?
uh,
Okay. Oh wait, we
like
got the A's now? Okay. Wait, the NBA wants to get a team here? Okay.
wild stuff, man. Like,
Bro, Vegas is becoming a sports town, and our condolences to the great city of Oakland.
yeah,
You lost your football team, now your baseball team. Oakland, we're sorry.
excuse me.
You're still a shithole, but we're sorry. I've
Uh,
never been to Oakland. Have you?
no, I don't think I've been as the furthest west, I think, is Missouri.
Furthest west I went was Vegas.
I mean, I was damn near in Kansas proper, so yeah, you know,
Kansas proper.
yeah. So like, obviously, I was in Kansas City, Missouri side, and then of course there's the Kansas City, Kansas. So basically, we're on top of each other.
So yeah, yeah. So I think that's pretty much it. What do you
Mhm.
think?
Um, I say we appreciate you. We
We
love
love
you.
you.
We thank you for always joining us.
Yes,
Again,
and big thanks to Doug out of Millwood.
yep,
Everyone again, send some love to Mark.
yep. It was good to see him on Batter Up yesterday. It was really good to see him Batter Up.
How's he doing?
Seems to be fine. Obviously, like I said, going through some challenges. We'll keep in task. But the dugout Millwood is still going strong. So, new car collection on eBay. They talked about yesterday. Please support dugout Millwood. They support us. We appreciate them for always supporting us and sponsoring us. Salut, Bill.
Thank you.
You know, get that nice sneeze on a live.
I know, right? It's like, no, I hate sneezing on air, but yeah. But no, yeah. So yeah, for if you want to know more, go to www.thesportsstandingnetwork.com. Check out our blogs, check out our history, check out our podcast available on all platforms, and check us out here on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications.
Yes. And of course, you'll know when we go live again. Mike Rifkin, I think it might be sometime today, maybe sometime tomorrow. I don't know when, but he'll be doing a bracket special. Stay tuned for that. Peace and love. Have a great Monday. If you're in Washington, D.C. and its surrounding areas, we have a bunch of rainstorms. Some tornadoes already hit the area, so please be safe and listen to your meteorologist, follow the weather apps and stuff. Make sure you follow all the protocols and stuff.
Yes, absolutely. Please stay safe, take care,
Yep.
and don't drink and drive tomorrow for St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, that's another thing. We got St. Patrick's Day celebrations all across the United States. Please be careful. Um,
Absolutely.
yeah, be responsible is basically what.
Yes. It's called, get a ride. Don't drink and